The competition continues and our next queen has left the competition. Wait, no one went home last week. Saphira Crystal and Morphine Love Dion were the top 2 queens last week. This certainly was a weird Drag Race episode. Who knew they would pull this twist on us so late into the competition? Saphira snatched her second win, and it's looking like she's becoming the potential frontrunner. And no, this isn't the last of her winnings just yet. More tea on Saphira's episode 11 placement ahead. Plain Jane used her immunity potion last week on Nymphia Wind. And although there was no bottom queens last week, Plain Jane showed signs of weaknesses as Michelle called her out for being nervous. She's been so confident and cunty throughout the season, so it's nice to finally see another side of Plain Jane. Next week, queens will have to devise and present comedic drag awareness seminars in front of a live audience that consists of bored corporate employees. Next week's Maxi Challenge appears to be in pairs. Let's see who's paired with who. Nymphia Wind and Saphira Crystal, Plain Jane and Q, Maya Amanla Page and Dawn. And this means Morphine Love Dion is likely presenting on the main stage solo. Next week's runway theme will be Flashback of 1980, DragCon edition. The queens who do well in next week's Maxi Challenge will be Saphira Crystal and Nymphia Wind. Plain Jane and Q are also said to do well, but they get called out on some questionable jokes they made during their presentation. It seems Plain Jane isn't out of the woods just yet in terms of her performance. Hopefully she performs better in coming weeks. It said she snatches more wins soon, but that still remains to be seen. The winner of next week's challenge will be Saphira Crystal. This is Saphira's 3rd win in the competition. It seems to me Saphira might be the queen who snatches 4 wins this season. But that's just an assumption. We won't know until further episodes are out. Saphira Crystal is showing the queens how it is done, and it is no doubt she has already secured her place in the grand finale. Nymphia Wind, our Banana Buddha, lands herself in the top for the 4th time this season. Nymphia came close to being in the bottom last week, but luckily she received Plain's immunity potion. Could you imagine if Nymphia went home last week? The amount of drama that would come with her being eliminated. That will never happen because she's undeniably about to snatch that crown. Next week, actor and comedian Joel Kim Booster joins the judging panel as next week's guest judge. Dawn will place low in next week's episode. This is Dawn's first time landing in the bottom the entire season. Some of her jokes didn't land that well with the judges, and the live audience wasn't having any of it. Dawn may have almost lip sync next week, but thankfully this isn't the case for her just yet. The queens who land themselves in the bottom and lip sync for their lives will be Morphine Love Dion and Maya Amanla Page. They both bombed the challenge and they weren't received that well on the runway. It appears the producers were listening and granted their wish of wanting to lip sync against one another. Next week's lip sync song will be Dim All the Lights by Donna Summer. The next queen to be eliminated will be Maya Amanla Page. The lip sync assassin has officially been defeated, and who would have known it would have been Morphine that sent her packing. Maya has been through it this season, landing in the bottom 5 times and lip syncing 4 times this season. Our Miami queen may have been eliminated, but she made her mark in the competition. Will she be back anytime soon? Maybe as a lip sync assassin in a future All-Star season. What final thoughts do you have on Maya Amanla Page? Did you like her run on season 16? And what thoughts do you have on the spoilers for next week's episode?